Hitting 1.6 million kilometers in a ute isn't just a dream in Australia out here on rough washboard roads, scorching outback heat and endless highways. It is a daily test of survival. Today, we are counting down the 10 most indestructible Aussie ute engines ever built to go the distance. And we are answering the big question: does Toyota actually take the number one spot? Let's find out, starting right now at number 10. When Aussies talk about engines cracking 1.6 million kilometers, they usually think of heavy-duty diesels. But making our list at number 10 is a petrol powerhouse, the Toyota 2UZ 4.7-litre V8 found in Land Cruiser 100 series utes and imported Tundras. Why is a petrol V8 on this list? Over-engineering. Unlike modern engines squeezed to the limit for maximum horsepower, the 2UZ features a massive heavy-duty cast iron block. It is a low-revving, low-stress engine that effortlessly hums along regional highways without breaking a sweat. When you are towing a heavy caravan across the Nullarbor Plain in 40-degree heat, this engine is barely working. Because petrol prices in regional Australia can be brutal, many country couriers adapted them to run on dual-fuel LPG to beat the Bowser prices. While you will need to replace consumable parts like timing belts, water pumps, and alternators over the years, documented cases prove the bottom end, the crankshaft, and pistons can easily cross 1.6 million kilometers without opening the block. But putting a Toyota at number 10 just shows how fierce this competition really is. You cannot talk Aussie ute history without the classic Commodore workhorse. Sitting at number 9 is the engine that kept the tradie and courier industry moving through the 90s and 2000s, the Holden 3.8-litre EcoTech V6 found in Visas, VU, and Vi Commodore utes. Based on a tough American Buick design, Holden refined this pushrod, cast iron engine into an Aussie road staple. It might sound a bit raspy by modern standards, but that simple mechanical layout is exactly why it refuses to die. In most cases, these engines were driven hard by young apprentices, loaded up with heavy toolboxes, and pushed across grueling interstate routes from Sydney to Brisbane week after week. What makes the EcoTech V6 capable of reaching astronomical mileages is how cheap and simple it is to maintain. With no turbos generating excess heat under the bonnet and generous internal tolerances, mechanics agree that with good coolant and regular oil changes, an EcoTech V6 will happily push past 1.5 million kilometers before the piston rings finally lose compression. Moving into diesel territory at number 8 is an engine that quietly built a reputation as one of the toughest 4-cylinders on Aussie roads, the Mitsubishi 4M41 3.2-litre turbo diesel. Powering older Triton utes and Pajeros, this engine earned the absolute respect of rural farmers and fencers. But here's the part most people miss. While modern diesels shrank to 2, 0 litres and cranked up turbo boost to the max, Mitsubishi kept this block large and under-stressed at 3.2 litres. That extra engine displacement means strong low-end pulling power without putting massive thermal stress on the cylinder head. When you are towing a heavy tandem axle trailer full of livestock up a steep grade in the middle of a Queensland summer, heat is the number one killer of diesel engines. The 4M41 survives thanks to a robust cooling system and a heavy-duty timing chain setup that avoids the catastrophic snap common to rubber belt-driven engines. With regular valve clearance adjustments and clean fuel filters, these engines are regulars in the million-kilometer club. At number 7 sits an engine of pure mechanical grit, the Isuzu 4JB1 T 2.8-litre turbo diesel. In regional New South Wales or agricultural Queensland, you will see old Holden rodeo utes essentially rebadged Isuzus bouncing across rugged paddocks with odometers that froze at 600,000 kilometers years ago, yet starting first pop every frosty morning. Isuzu is a truck manufacturer first and foremost, designing the 4JB1T using heavy-duty industrial principles. It features a cast iron block, cast iron head, and simple, ultra-reliable mechanical timing. This is where it gets interesting for remote Outback driving. Relying on a mechanical fuel injection pump, it ignores poor quality. Water-contaminated diesel from remote cattle stations that would instantly blow up a modern common rail engine. With zero electronics or computers to fail, if a 4JB1T has diesel, air, and compression, it will keep running until the ute body literally rusts away around it. Back with Toyota at number 6, we look at the engines that built the legend of the indestructible Hilux, the naturally aspirated 3L and 5LE diesels from the late 80s to early 2000s. If you have ever driven a 5LE Hilux on the highway, you know one thing for certain. They are painfully slow. Overtaking a road train on the Stuart Highway requires a calendar and a prayer, but that absolute lack of speed is the secret superpower behind their longevity. Because they are naturally aspirated, meaning no turbo forcing extra air and pressure into the cylinders, operating temperatures and mechanical stresses are incredibly low. The pistons and crankshaft live a relaxed life inside that heavy, cast iron block. Whether tackling deep saltwater crossings up in Cape York or idling for hours in Outback heat on construction sites, common maintenance guidelines show that with 5,000 kilometer oil changes and clean air filters, farmers routinely push these loyal workhorses past 1.6 million kilometers without ever opening the block. At number 5 is one of the greatest heavyweight fighters in Aussie off-road history, the Nissan TD42. Whether in naturally aspirated silvertop form or factory turbocharged blacktop, this 4.2-litre inline-six cylinder diesel is a genuine legend, powering Nissan Patrol cab chassis utes across cattle stations nationwide. The TD42 was Nissan's direct answer to the Outback, featuring a massive cast iron block and, most importantly, a fully gear-driven timing system. That means no rubber timing belts to snap and no timing chains to stretch or rattle over time. The internal steel gears mesh together like a heavy industrial clock. That bulletproof reliability is exactly why old Patrol utes command such crazy resale prices on the Aussie used market today. Real-world examples show TD42 engines comfortably racking up 1.6 million kilometers when paired with proper aftermarket cooling upgrades to prevent severe overheating under heavy loads. Coming in at number 4 is what many Aussie mechanics and tradies consider the greatest 4-cylinder diesel of the 21st century, the Isuzu 4JJ1 TCX. While older engines rely on ancient, non-turbo simplicity to survive, the 3.0-litre 4JJ1 proved that a modern, high-pressure common rail turbo diesel could still be built to reach 1 million miles. Equipped in the Isuzu D-Max and Holden, Colorado, this engine earned an almost cult-like following. The secret is that Isuzu refused to compromise on structural strength when modernizing the design. While competitors thinned cylinder walls to save weight, Isuzu kept a heavy-duty cast iron block, beefed up the crankshaft, and used an industrial-grade stainless steel timing chain running at the front of the engine. And that is exactly where drivers see the difference. Towing a heavy 3-ton work trailer into a strong headwind, the 4JJ1 just grunts and gets the job done. Pilot and escort vehicle drivers following mining loads across Australia routinely clock over 1 million kilometers on these engines in just a few years of continuous highway driving. At number 3 is an absolute Australian national treasure, the Ford 4.0-litre inline-six, universally known across the country simply as the Barra. Sitting under the bonnet of AU, BA, BF, and FG Falcon utes, the Barra proves you don't need a diesel engine to achieve astronomical mileages under harsh Aussie conditions. Originally engineered by Ford Australia in Geelong to survive city taxi fleets and highway police vehicles, its bottom end is practically indestructible. It pairs a long-stroke cast iron block with a 24-valve alloy head driven by a heavy-duty timing chain. Producing immense low-end torque, a Barra cruising at 110 kilometers an hour is barely ticking over at 1,800 RPM. putting almost zero wear on internal bearings. Interstate Express couriers throughout the 2000s documented 1.5 to 1.8 million kilometers on original lower engine blocks. While you will eventually need to rebuild the cylinder head or swap out alternators, the core mechanical block is built like a brick outhouse. It is fast, uniquely Australian, and refuses to die. Sitting at number 2 is what many mechanical purists and Outback experts consider to be the absolute pinnacle of Toyota's diesel engineering, the legendary 1HD FT. Fitted to flagship Land Cruiser 79 series utes and 100 series wagons during the late 90s and 2000s, a clean second-hand 1HD FT engine alone sells for over $25,000 in Australia today, and for very good reason. The 1HD represents the golden era of engine building, where traditional, over-engineered mechanical robustness met early. Reliable electronic fuel injection. It features a massive cast iron block, a strong 24-valve head, and factory turbocharging, delivering smooth, relentless towing torque. Unlike modern diesels choked by emission systems and sensitive sensors, the electronic control on the 1HD FT was designed to operate in extreme heat and vibration without throwing fault codes or sending the vehicle into limp mode in the middle of nowhere. Out in remote Western Australia, it lets tradies and farmers tow heavy machinery at highway speeds across scorching deserts without structural engine failure. Monitored with an exhaust gas temperature gauge and serviced religiously, these engines routinely reach 1.6 million kilometers with factory cross hatching still visible inside the cylinders. So, we finally arrive at the top of the mountain. We asked the big question at the start of this video. When it comes to building an Aussie ute engine capable of surviving 1.6 million kilometers of Outback punishment, is Toyota actually number one? The answer is a definitive, undisputed yes. Taking the crown at number 1 is the most indestructible engine ever to turn a wheel on Australian soil, the Toyota 1HZ 4.2-litre naturally aspirated diesel. For over 3 decades, the 1HZ has been the absolute beating heart of rural Australia in the iconic Land Cruiser 70, 75, 78 and 79 series workhorse utes. Why does it beat everything else? Pure, absolute mechanical simplicity. This inline-6 cylinder has no turbocharger, no intercooler, no computers, no sensors, and no complex electronics whatsoever. It uses an indirect mechanical fuel injection system that happily runs on dirty, low-grade Outback diesel that would instantly destroy a modern engine. The real problem with modern engines starts when excess heat and high cylinder pressures push metals to their breaking point. Because the 1HZ is naturally aspirated, internal mechanical stresses are incredibly low. Here is the ultimate Outback test. Even if your battery dies and your alternator fails completely, once a 1HZ is running, it will keep running on compression alone until the fuel tank runs dry. In underground gold mines and remote Kimberley cattle stations, where calling a tow truck is physically impossible, the 1HZ is the ultimate insurance policy. Countless Land Cruisers have rolled over their odometers past 1.6 million kilometers with routine maintenance. The Toyota 1HZ stands alone as the undisputed king of Australian reliability, proving that simple cast iron engineering truly lasts forever. So there you have it, the 10 most indestructible Aussie ute engines built to go the distance, with Toyota taking the well-deserved crown at the top. But remember, no engine, not even a legendary 1HZ or a Ford Barra, will ever reach 1.6 million kilometers without a driver who cares for it. Regular oil changes, clean fuel filters, watching your temperature gauges, and treating your machine with mechanical sympathy is what truly separates a blown engine from an Outback legend. Now, I want to hear from you. What engine is sitting under the bonnet of your ute right now, and how many kilometers have you managed to rack up? Did we leave your favorite engine off the list? Drop a comment down below and let us know your story. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to see more deep dives into Aussie cars, 4x4s and mechanical legends, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and share it with a mate who loves his utes. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you out on the road in the next one.